Hello everyone, in this video we're going to discuss what happened tonight on Long Island Railroad. There was a down PSE&G power line. It suspended multiple mainline branches tonight and caused numerous headaches along the South Shore branches as well because of the congestion involved around the main line. The good news is, at this hour, I can confirm to you all as I'm recording. I don't know when this will be up, but I'm hoping it'll be up before 10 o'clock, 10:30 tonight. But anyhow, I can confirm at this hour, as I'm recording before 9 o'clock, the Long Island Railroad confirmed that the Oyster Bay branch had been restored. So as you see here, this is an exclusive picture from Mineola. And of course, there is a sign there letting customers know what is going on with the situation. The photo credit goes to Ying Yong Yang. So anyhow, I will read you this article. So pretty much again, a PSE&G power line that fell on Long Island Railroad tracks in Hicksville earlier tonight. Suspended service during the on-peak evening rush hour. Now here's a fail. And they actually put rush twice, so that's a typo right there. Okay, pretty much this happened on 3 branches, and 2 of the branches were slated to be suspended for several hours as crews struggled to remove the line and repair track damage, officials said. The Long Island Railroad put out a statement before 8 p.m. earlier tonight saying the PSE&G informed them that they will need several hours to secure and remove the down power lines in Hicksville. After that, the Long Island Railroad will need to assess for track signal damage. And pretty much, I'll even recommend it for the remainder of the night. If you need service, just use the Babylon branch, use the Hempstead branch, use the Montauk branch, or the Port Washington branches if possible. So the good news is that they were able to get customers between Penn Station and Mineola tonight. So pretty much you have no service between Mineola and Hicksville. And I'm going to criticize the Long Island Railroad for this, is that, once again, the Queens Village Bus Depot, the Casey Stengel Depot, was not contacted. And they could have gotten buses tonight. No, you want to do that. And it's not Elisa Pica, folks. Remember, she retired today. So something is off. Something is completely off tonight. Okay, Ronkonkoma and Port Jefferson branches were still suspended, and there were system-wide delays, the railroad said at 8 p.m. There was service on the Oyster Bay branch, and it was restored. Some trains were running to Port Jefferson through Babylon. PSE&G spokeswoman Elizabeth Flagger said earlier tonight at 7:30, said that there was a ground wire that fell onto the track shortly after 6 p.m. earlier tonight, just west of the Hicksville LIRR station. She added that while technicians were on site of the accident, a specialty crew was also en route to the scene. And of course, PSE&G did send out a crew to make sure that the railroad was safe, and I do apologize when I had to close that door because it was left open, because my mom wanted to ask me a question very quickly off the recorder. But anyhow, let's see if anything else is important. Yeah. I figured it would be easier to show you the Twitter pictures. Yeah, and if you don't remember, last year we had the Thanksgiving Day massacre that impacted service on the Babylon and Long Beach branches last year. So these PSE&G incidents have tend to happen in most recent times. You date back again. You have to date back 4 months once again, which was Thanksgiving Day back in 2018. So, thankfully, in this situation, the weather wasn't a big factor for people complaining because it was in the 50s tonight. And I just hope this situation gets rectified overnight because it's going to get below 32 tonight. So, I'm hoping the MTA will get their act together before on-peak service starts at 6 a.m. tomorrow, but okay, folks, here's something interesting. As part of its Long Island Railroad Forward Service Improvement Initiative, Long Island Railroad President Philip Byng last year directed the railroad to work closely with PSE&G to replace and harden electrical utility infrastructure near tracks to prevent incidents such as this one. 80 utility poles were replaced in 2018, and another 108 were in line to be replaced in 2019, according to the railroad. Philip Byng, back in January, said that the railroad and PSE&G have also been seeking new opportunities to prioritize and address the long-standing issue with overhead electrical wires, including by using drones and helicopters to inspect them. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do right now is we're going to go to Twitter and see how bad this chaos was, because it was just a disaster tonight. There was too much overcrowding because, once again, the railroad couldn't provide bus service. So, and again, I'm also going to call out the Queens Village Bus Depot as well, because this is just shameful. This is just really shameful that no alternative bus service could have been provided tonight. So, we'll take a look at the Twitter feed right now. So, we'll go right now to the next clip. Alright, so Matt Camper was my first source that told me this information. And pretty much this literally happened right when I was finishing up my workout for today. And pretty much, yeah, that's how I found out. And then I told people to use Nice Bus. I told people to use the N22, N24, or N27. Apparently, at the Nice Bus didn't like my tweet today, so, maybe Nice Bus is not happy with us today. Guess not. Oh, well. Quickly want to mention Liz Joe brought this up on the 6 o'clock news tonight, so I want to thank her for bringing it up. Probably one of the producers heard about this story, and then, you know what? Gotta add this to the teleprompter. Sorry, Liz. We got a breaking news. Control room probably went with it. So, for once, the media finally cares about the Long Island Railroad, it seems. Even though, again, we are now exactly... I think, come to think of it, what's today? 20... Guys, I just realized something. Off topic. Tomorrow's the 1-month anniversary of the situation that happened in Westbury. My goodness, how time has gone by, huh? Thinking the last time the media covered the railroad. So anyhow, Matt went live again at a restaurant. I'm not going to comment where that restaurant was. Okay, so let's read the important stuff. At AirTrain 11 said, "Need air. Train is fully packed and no stops until Hicksville is not a good idea. People can't stand that long. Many may have fainted. Hashtag Long Island Railroad." At Sam Sean, Big Pharma Guy, said, "Gotta love the MTA and Long Island Railroad raising fares when the service is this terrible and backlogged. Hashtag MTA, hashtag LIRR. So you see here, crowded train and crowded Penn Station. What else is new? Ethan Keller, at Mr. Ethan Keller, said, "Hey, at my Governor Cuomo, can you and the state senate pass a law that mandates the MTA pay back riders when service is subpar at the MTA at LIRR? That's a good question, Ethan. I wish you guys could have gotten refunds tonight, but it's the MTA, and they don't care. And if you call 511 to get a refund, maybe they'll give you money back and they'll give you a check in the mail. You never know." I'm thinking of that old New York State law. Anybody remember the old late 90s, early 2000s New York State lottery? Anybody? Hey, you never know. I just brought up a nostalgic reference there just now. But anyhow, Matt tweeted something out here. And he requoted, "At the man Mo." Do apologize, everyone. My friends have been bothering me all night to do a group chat. I will be joining them in a couple minutes. I'm going to do it on my old phone. But anyhow, guys, that's Mr. Random, part of our Andy's Randomness Funcast, so we try to do fun videos. But back on topic, please. This is a serious situation. So Matt said earlier that train could be going along the Biebadam branch and the Central branch to Hicksville. So at the man Mo tweeted, at LIRR, make up your mind. Is it suspended or is it going? Even your overhead announcer is announcing that train. So we'll take a look at this picture, because this is the part that confuses me. It's like, yeah, this is a photo that's in landscape mode, so I can show you all this picture. So you clearly see here, 649 train to Port Jefferson was called on track 6. And the weird thing is, it's that, it's so confusing wondering how it's 7:09 and they're calling a diesel train on track 6. And to me, I'm wondering, okay, that doesn't sound right. Normally, diesel trains at Jamaica leave at track 1. So that's very suspicious in my book. Because remember, folks, in this channel, Jamaica is my home station, and I find that very suspicious that a diesel train would be on track 6. Very odd. So again, I'm not going to read that. We already talked about that. At MDella22 said, great day at LIRR. Look safe down there. How do you explain this nonsense today? Well, MDella, as I've said before, this is my home station. And when I see overcrowding at my home station, I panic. This is not normal at Jamaica. I will completely tell you that, folks. There is one positive. They actually turned on the lights tonight. They normally wait until sundown to put the lights on. That's very odd. Or, probably the lights were left on today because remember, it was cloudy. And if I was at Jamaica today, I probably would have been complaining, wondering, why weren't the lights turned on? So, pretty much again, right before 8 o'clock, Oyster Bay service was restored so at least people could get to Mineola. But then the problem was, once you get to Mineola, then you gotta get a cheaper fare on Uber, or get ripped off by a taxi, or have to wait for Spurs and wait for an N22 that's probably going to be overcrowded anyway. So, Passengers United was on his way to wherever he was on the Hempstead branch tonight. Been there for 10 minutes so far on the Long Island Railroad. So that is very alarming. This even affected the Hempstead branch. Peter Ilberg at Ilberg79 said, at LIRR, on the 608 out of Hunters Point, reroute to Hicksville. Supposedly now we are in Lindenhurst. Where is this train going? Car 4038. Oh, Matt just went live right now. Good. So glad I parked in Mineola to get out of the city early. So this is interesting. At PSE&G Long Island responded to this user, and they said, hello, we can certainly understand your frustration. So again, they explained everything, but we're not going to read that. This is more important. I think this is a Far Rockaway train. And oh boy, look at all those people at Jamaica transferring from Brooklyn. Thankfully, if I was at Jamaica, I would just have to tell people I need to get to the stairwell. Because I have to get to the Q30, Q31 bus. Okay. At your commute sucks. At Commute Sucks says, yo, at MC Young's and at the Dip Bar, looks like the Long Island Railroad is doing very well today. I just got this candid shot from my buddy at A. Fingold. So, once again, it proves my point that this railroad is not capable of giving alternative service. And once again, I'm sorry, but I'm going to call them out. Shame on you, Queens Village Bus Depot. Shame on you for not getting any of the Orion 7 first gens out to Long Island. You literally have former Transdev employees working for you, and they can't do the N22 special N22 run? Shame on them. Shame on them. Alright, so this is one of the pictures from Mineola earlier tonight. This is before sundown. And look at this. Overcrowding at Mineola. That doesn't surprise me. Thank you to @BRRoach. So I'll try to show you this video. LIRR is a mess today. All trains going back. 517 train going back to Jamaica after they finally let off people at Mineola. And then, more overcrowding at Jamaica. So, William Phillips, Lucky Kid 79 tweeted, @LIRR_grievances. Current status in Jamaica. They canceled my train on track 7 and they told everybody they could be accommodated on the train on platform 5. It was packed with conductors standing outside saying, "This train isn't going anywhere. No other employees anywhere to be found." And once again, thanks to Matt Camper for quoting this tweet, @BrianFFox. LIRR party time in Jamaica. Who's with me? Well, it was party time in Jamaica. There's the bar at, what is it, right, the air train terminal? That's where you could have a party. You know, just saying. Folks, hang on for a second. I think this is the above... Yeah, I know where this is. This is definitely by the walkway to where, the air train links up. So, I want to thank Passengers United for bringing this up at Passengers Help on Twitter. So, @HazmatTechR tweeted, @LIRR ABC7NY. So, they called out Channel 7 tonight, whoever runs this account. Probably multiple people. You never know. Multiple people can share a Twitter account these days. LIRR has 800 people stranded at Merlon Avenue with no place to go after canceling a train. So I want to show you something, folks. If we can do a slideshow, I guess. Is this possible? Yeah, so again, look at this overcrowding. Look at this. I think this takes the cake right here. And remember, I know Merlon Avenue and I know New Hyde Park very well. And that is a very short platform. That's very dangerous. I don't know how the MTA could let this happen. Look at this. A complete disaster tonight. Awful. Just awful. How in the world did they let this happen? Okay, @Taichi March 123 said, stuck. @LIRR, @LIRR executive, or underscore executive, at least open the doors and let us leave at New Hyde Park. Yep. Or as I like to call it, the Long Island Jewish Station. You can't make this stuff up, folks. You just can't. Let's get an update from my Twitter feed at the moment. It's a freaking old wooden pole. Let's see if I can get any other information at the moment. I do want to edit this and watch Matt Camper stream. This is interesting. Hang on for a second. Andy Quinto, thanks for sharing this picture. So we do now have an exclusive. Let me retweet this. Wow. Folks, this is our first look at the down power line. Wow. Once again, I'm going to say this, and I have mentioned this to John from Pine Power LI. Those, I'm going to say it again. Say it again. those power lines, they have to be at least 70 years old. They're from the 1950s. The infrastructure isn't updated out there unless you go to the South Shore. And I'll quickly mention it. If you go to Old Country Road, and if you go between, I think, what is it? Right, the Country Glen and by Mineola Boulevard or Willis Avenue, those poles have to at least be 70 years old. And, you know, I'm going to have to speak to Laura about the power lines in Mineola eventually, my ex, because this is a discussion the whole town should be having. I'm sorry. I mean, thankfully here in Queens, again, remember, we have Con Edison, so our situation is different out here. And I remember that the power lines, and I think somebody told me this, that most of the power lines in Queens were redone about 15, 20 years ago. It's not that bad. Thankfully, the infrastructure can hold up, because thankfully, Con Edison does do regular work in the underground sewers. So, once again, Andy Quinto, thank you for contributing. Means the world to me. And once again, at Cuomo Corruption. Oh, look at that. It's a freaking old wooden bowl. Passengers United, I will comment and say, that's John's jurisdiction. I wouldn't know at the moment. So, I think I'm going to wrap up this video. I have nothing else to say. I've done what I can. So again, if you want more coverage, type in Matt Camper on YouTube. That's Kamper. Once again, K, not a C, because most people will think, oh, campers. See? No, it's Kam. All right, Kamper. Look it up. I'm sure he'll be live streaming all night if he asks to. And I would hope maybe John from Pine Power LI would do something. I wouldn't know if anybody's asking, because again, I'm not going to comment on that. So, thank you all for watching. I'm just going to say this right now. I would hope that this situation gets rectified in the morning. I hope they're going to get regular on-peak service for tomorrow morning's rush starting at 6 a.m. So that being all said, thank you all for watching. Until the next one, please take care.